week of celebration for his father, and obviously that's very important. And so we wanted him to go back and wanted him to spend time with his family. It's been a big weight on his shoulders here, being the oldest and not seeing his family for a long time. It's kind of weighed on him, so I was glad that he was able to go back and spend some time with him.
On the court, some guys rebounding wise going to have to fill in there.
Everybody's going to have to get better. It killed us the second half against Cal, and we're going to have to do a lot better job.
Do you think that the last month since his father's passing did impact him on the court then?
You know, I don't know. I know it's been a tough time for him. You know, and any young man, any person would have trouble with that. You know, his father passes, he hasn't been there for a long time. He's the oldest, he feels, you know, like he's should be there. So no, it hasn't been an easy time for Francis. I don't think it'd be a easy time for any young person.
You know, and Foley be able to go on Saturday?
No, he's not. He's still not able to go, and doctor says he's not ready to go, so we're not going to have him either.
So I thought Oregon State, obviously they've beaten a couple of teams and taken some lumps against some teams that haven't beaten a lot of others.
Wayne's done a tremendous job, you know, getting his team ready for Colorado, Arizona, Stanford. Three of the, top teams in the league, and and they'll be ready for us. They always are. So, our guys are going to have to understand that. We're going to have to be ready. We're going to have to play very well, and so it'll be a very tough game for us.
You expect to play there early on in conference play. This year it's different. I think it helps that you've gone to Colorado, gone to Washington.
Oh, I don't know. Every game's different. Every year's different. I guess we have played over there fairly early, but I just don't think it makes that much of a difference. Kind of where your team's at the moment. It's a long season. There's a lot of ups and downs, and just kind of seems at where your team's at that particular time.
Obviously, you shoot better, you win the game, but Peyton mentions defense is the key. So what were the things that need to be improved on defense, especially the second half there?
Well, our ball screen defense was not good there. It hasn't been good. We got to fight the dribble better. The big thing is they were plus 12 on the boards the second half. I mean, we were up 10 at half on the boards and finished the game down 2. And I think that, we're up 8 and we get kicked the second half, and the first 5 points of the second half started on the boards, so, we just got to do a much better job rebounding. Defensively on the road, those things are so important. You can't let teams get runs going.
You thought CJ and Chandler would be able to bounce back pretty quickly and pretty well. Have you seen them so far in practice this week be able to bounce back?
They've done well. We had really good practices Monday and Tuesday. We took yesterday off. Hopefully today and Friday, we'll have good practices and be ready to go Saturday. But no, everybody's going to have to step up a little bit. Francis did play awfully well in his 20 minutes. I probably made a mistake not playing him more. He did a great job. He was physical. He was our best rebounder. He kept balls alive. He made some mistakes, but we all did. But I thought he had a good 20 minutes.
Trace presents kind of some difficult matchups. His
Absolutely. You don't score that many points, and he throws them in from a lot of different space. He can shoot the 3, drives it well, posts up well. Got a nice little mid-range game. He's a good scorer, and he's scored a lot of points for him over a long time. I'm not sure exactly what the number is, but I know it's a lot, and been a great player for him.
Stanford, when the shot's not falling, do you want to see guys attack the rim and try and get layups and try and get fouls? Is that kind of the remedy to fix that?
Well, we had some good looks. They didn't go. We got to the rim. We didn't finish inside. As you look at the film, we didn't finish anywhere. So didn't get to the free throw line, and when we did, we didn't hit them. So it wasn't a good 8 minutes there. We're still up 5 with 7:58 to go, and it was really the last 8 minutes of the game. So Yeah, it feels like we're in a wind tunnel here. Jesus. Golly.
A couple of the critical plays seemed to be when they took the lead with 7 minutes when Houston tried to block that three, and he hits the three, you know. Then when he got off the floor got called for a flagrant, it seemed pretty crazy, but he's going to adjust. Is he going to adjust that leaving?
There was 2 stretches there. You know, they scored 9 in a row in a minute and 12 seconds when we were up 5 to take the lead. So that was, you know, the first stretch, and then, you know, it was still a 4-point game when we gave up the 4-point play, and, you know, Chris was the one that got beat, and Shakur just came to try to help him out and got the foul called. So then they had a 4-point play there. So, you know, those 2 stretches, you know, you just can't have them on the road. That's for dang sure.
No, it's not something that's necessarily going to draw your attention Saturday, Dana, but they do unveil the top 16 seeds. I know it doesn't matter right now, but players will look at that on social media. They'll be around it all day. Do you want your team to take it as motivation, either if you're in or not? That do you want, because they're going to be looking at it for hours before the game.
You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know where our guys are, you know, as far as thinking about that. I try to keep them focused on one game. You know, I know they look at it. So I don't know. If you're in it, you know, you try to stay in it. If you're not in it, you know, like you said, a little motivation to try to get in it. But, you know, I hope they're just worried about Oregon State and, you know, the rest. I'm disappointed. We just haven't made progress on the defensive end. Offensively, you know, our numbers are good, but our defensive numbers are going down. And you know, we've got to make better decisions offensively, but we've got to get much better on defensively and much better on the boards. You know, those are the 2 areas. If you look at all the analytics and all the stats, you know, we're just not performing well in it. And there's not the sense of urgency that I would like. And you know, with Francis not being here, he was the one guy that, you know, kind of understood what I was talking about getting physical and a little bit tougher down low. And so, you know, I hope the rest of the guys pick it up.